I bought a hat. Travel stories and the daily lives of an expat couple from Colorado living and working in New Delhi. This is Living the Flip Side. There is a magic place high in the clouds that has held my imagination captive since I was a child. I remember seeing John Krakauer speak and tell his story. I remember going to the IMAX theater and experiencing Kathmandu surround my senses as it flew below us. There was something indescribably romantic about this faraway place, and yet here I was, boarding a flight on Nepal Airlines to go see it for myself. I was lucky enough to join my good friends Dave and Laura. We're here.
And it was like in Nepal.
We're like in-ish.
In-ish, yeah.
Nepal.
Yeah.
And as soon as I put away the camera, we made it through immigration and grabbed a cab outside the airport to Hotel Shankar. Our first order of business, surely just as Sir Edmund Hillary did, was to settle in by the pool. This is the life in Nepal. This is the Kathmandu lifestyle. As far as a Nepal a day. We had heard about a flight from Kathmandu that circled past Everest and couldn't resist the temptation to see this mythical giant for ourselves. What is Nepal if not the home of the planet's outer reach into the heavens? What would a visit here be without seeing it? Yay! So we're here at the Kathmandu airport. We're checked in for our flight. Our destination is also Kathmandu. This is a 1 hour zip around Mount Everest.
And all flight times leave at 8 o'clock.
Everything leaves at 8 a.m. We're just waiting for our number to come up to board. And then we're going to be up at 30,000 feet staring at the world's most beautiful mountains. It's pretty awesome. Right now we're in the goat shed, which is the domestic terminal, which is also pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
Namaste, namaste. So we've just climbed to the top of the plane that will take us to the top of Mount Everest. And I'm out of breath.
Already?
We took off in our little prop plane and quickly left the valley and its fog behind us, and found ourselves in another world completely. This sea of gently rolling clouds was pierced by massive granite faces, each peak bigger than the last. And then the captain brought the plane around, and all of a sudden she was there, standing above all the rest, a clearly visible plume of snow blowing from her summit. The winds at 29,000 feet average 100 miles an hour, and it made me think of all the crazy idiots who dared climb her and how envious I was of their achievements. God bless you, Tenzing Norgay, Edmund Hillary, and all the rest of you unhinged heroes with rocks for brains. Would you guys suggest doing that again to people coming?
Oh my gosh.
Is it worth it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
That was an amazing trip.
It went, all my friends went to Everest and all I got was this crappy t-shirt. Yeah.
I'd like to take
You would do? Yeah.
Alright. Well, that was amazing. That was the best 1 hour flight I've ever had. I'd say that captures a lot right there. So,
yeah.
pretty cool.
The in-flight movie was the best I've ever
Yes,
seen.
best in-flight entertainment. Alright guys, that was fun. So now we're off to go do some other Nepal things. Woo-hoo! That afternoon, we hired a guide to take us around Bhaktapur, 8 miles from the Kathmandu city center, to explore its ancient streets, pagodas, markets, and palaces. Pretty cool. The temple in the old town square here. This is beautiful. This whole town is just quiet and nice, gorgeous, and it just feels, you know, spiritual, wonderful. I love it. After that, we made a visit to Pashupatinath Temple, the holiest Hindu site in Nepal. At the Arya Ghat along the Bagmati River, mourners perform open cremations. It is an arresting, solemn, and haunting sight, which was at moments peaceful and beautiful, and at others too difficult for my Western eyes. Nepal is an 81% majority Hindu country with a visible 11% Buddhist minority. Our guide took us next to see Trangutashi Choling Monastery, a huge Tibetan complex with scarlet-robed monks engaged in animated debate. There was a room with a giant prayer wheel, and there was even a dude in a Sioux buffalo's hat. Go figure. Across from the monastery is the Buddhanath Stupa, one of the largest in the world, and since the influx of Chinese refugees in the 1950s, it has become the center of Tibetan Buddhism. The following morning, our same guide picked us up and took us out of town to explore the old cities of Hulikel and Panati. These villages, somewhat up in the hills, were made entirely of bright red brick with beautiful wooden lintels and carved doors, and we felt more like we were walking in a movie set. And then our driver took our Mahindra SUV four-wheeling to take us up to the top of Namo Buddha. At the top of the hill overlooking the valley was perched Trangutashi Yangtze Monastery, and I saw a picture that showed this particular monastery has a branch in Crestone, Colorado, as if I needed any more proof of how small this world really is. This was the perfect finishing touch of our amazing 4-day journey. This country beguiled me at every turn. It was pastoral, spiritual, genuine, and calming, and it really was a magical place in the clouds. Alright guys, that was 4 days in Nepal. It was awesome. If you ever get a chance, you gotta come check this place out.